Cheers. Hi, Alex. Is Pavel going to join?
I hope so. Let me ping him quickly.
Oh, your audio is very low. Oh, wait,
Hello.
no, Pavel's
Hello.
here. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello. Hi, everybody. Alrighty. I think maybe Eugene, you might have to mute. I'm getting some weird feedback. Hmm. Okay. So good day to everybody. I hope you're all enjoying the summer and kind of a modest appreciation of the market over the past few days, just a little bit. Notably, Bitcoin and of course, Ever has been going up a bit, which is exciting. So maybe we will not have a winter this winter. So let's look at the agenda, and I'm going to hand it over to our own Pavel, Mr. PvP. He's got some strategic updates to share with us. So Pavel, if you're ready.
Yes, hi everyone. We had, I don't know, probably fifth strategic meeting. Now they're called strategic meetings, not architectural ones. Last Thursday, and we'll have it this Thursday as well. So there was a presentation of SMFT consensus, how it works, and specification and code were released for, actually they were open source, and now I mean, different developers in our ecosystem, they can join testing and they can see how it works. This is the first, actually, this is the first phase of releasing of SMFT consensus. So there will be more updates, but I think this is probably most important at the moment because it was under development for more than a year, and it is a big chunk of code, to be honest. So the same story happened with RAMP. It also was released in public. So RAMP software is almost ready for production. I hope so, because it was in test for quite a number of months. Community network called RFLD, now validators there have plans to launch the RFLD network with RAMP and do community testing. So will be interesting to see how it will work, because before that only Everx made a test for RAMP protocol. So those are two major advances in development, and now they are open for everyone. So now you see that Everx was doing stuff during that year, not only patching not for some minor updates, but also was working on significant updates which were announced in Whitepaper. What else? Also, probably long-awaited update for multi-signature contract started last week. Actually, the first version of new multi-signature contract was released. If you probably don't know, multi-signature contract was written before even the launch of network, and this is a great contract, I think, because as far as now, due to formal verification, there were no any problems with it, but it was now, since compiler got probably 30 updates since that time. The code which was written more than 2 years, now probably 2.5 years ago, it is not compatible with the current compiler. So this is just an important update. There are some additional features will be added to multi-signature contract. For example, there will be protection from replay, which means the message to multi-signature contract should be signed, should include signature of the addressee. So there will not be possible to replay the message for one contract for another contract with exactly the same custodians, which is again not the bug of the contract. It's a logical logical issue which was not envisaged when it was designed in the first place. Yeah, so that contract already in tests, and hopefully after some audits will be released in a couple of weeks. This is all, folks, for major updates we had.
Oh, great. That's a lot of updates. Thank you, Pavel. Does anybody on the call have any questions? Anything they'd want to ask? Just raise your hand. I don't see anything. Okay, maybe later on, maybe from the community, we have a call. Thanks, Pavel. So we're going to move on the agenda to the new Academy website. So we have Eugene here joining us. He and the Academy crew have been working hard on the Academy website, and they've also added some interesting features, and he's here to share more. Cool.
Hello, hello. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so this is a very brief update. The Academy website received a lot of comments from people, some positive, some wishing for certain changes. And the main criticism of the website was the difficulty we had with rebranding. It was very hard to do something with more than 30 videos that we had on the website, which mentioned Freeton. And I have to admit, we were unable to clean it all up. So just too time-consuming, too complicated. So what we did is we created a brand new website. At the moment, and you see the address in its chat, it is nft.everscale.academy.explorer. And in fact, this is a full-blown marketplace, NFT marketplace. What we decided to do is to work with a very different concept than before. We took only directly relevant courses and added some new ones, particularly from Government Blockchain Association, the standard course, the first module we already have that they teach. And we decided to simply offer them for sale, either through direct sale or through auctions, and only the courses that deal directly with blockchain. So at the moment, what you see is an MVP. We have, I believe, Alex here on the call, who was a major contributor to this. And essentially, we are a standalone NFT platform right now. So we will be working to improve this in the near future by adding courses, by adding functionality. But essentially, the mechanism has changed. There's no mention, a single mention of Freeton anywhere. Addressing the comments that we received. And we expect, and just to remind everyone, the Academy is one of the oldest existing English-speaking groups in our community. It has not missed a single weekly meeting since it started. Yes, we worked every Wednesday at 11 a.m. New York time. And the audience of the Academy is very broad. Today, it includes people from about 11 countries. So we encourage, of course, people to come take a look at MVP, provide us with further comments, and we will be back when the site is fully functional. At the moment, we're working on essentially the initiatives of the members. There's no community support. We fund whatever activities are needed ourselves at this time. And we hope for the foundation support at some point in the future. Alex, I don't know if you wanted to add something briefly to what I said.
Yes, I can add something. As you know, me as a part of the academy and team of developers have an experience, especially in NFT. We are currently developing a little number of projects in NFT sphere. And yes, after discussion with academy members, we have this wonderful idea. By the way, this website is this website doesn't use any content management system. It's fully made with React and TypeScript and so on. And we have this wonderful idea that courses can be an NFT, and users can pay for this NFT and buy access to the course, or user can mint, or users can enroll some courses and then mint certificates. As previously, we have some core which we can integrate with the academy. So we have done this now, and now, yes, we're in development process to finish some updates according to academy specific, like certificates and so on. That's why, yep, we are in progress. And
Thank you.
I think that's all. Yes.
Thank you, Alex. And back to you, Joe.
Okay, great. Yeah, so rebranding, yes, we're no stranger to rebranding, and it's not an easy thing to do, but congrats to you guys on that. The website looks really cool. The idea for NFT courses is also awesome. So I'm wondering, do you have like a kind of a referral program in place? Are you building something like that? Are you going to do something with royalties, and maybe people can earn points and redeem for further courses?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for asking that. Let me start, Alex, on you. Basically, in addition to doing a brand new website, the Academy now is in the process of developing its tokenomics, which will be based on a number of interesting concepts, such as a reputation of teachers, such as a reputation of students, such as teamwork, and rewarding people for bringing useful members to the team, and a number of other initiatives that is yet to come, including some very advanced concepts that, frankly, we looked up in some of the other friendly partner initiatives in the educational space. Alex, you wanted to add something?
Joe asked about, as I understand, Joe asked about the referral system. I guess we will think about this too, because we have already, as you know, have an experience with creating a referral system for marketplaces, and maybe we will take this idea and rebuild it according to academy model, DAO token, and so on. But yes, we can do it for sure, because we have already did it. But how will we do this for academy? Maybe it will be referral system only for teachers, maybe only for students. I think that we will discuss later. Yes, thank you.
Okay, great. Well, that's very interesting. I'm definitely look forward to that when you guys can share more information there, and looking forward to when the website is also functional. That's cool too.
Yep,
So,
we'll be back to report on that.
Yeah, great. Okay, so next up on the agenda is the Everscale Whitepaper of Deutsch. So we have a familiar face in the community who spent a good chunk of her time translating the entirety of the Everscale white paper into German. So herzlich willkommen, Maren, if you're here.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, hi.
Hi. So my name is Maren Behringer. Thank you for letting me speak today. I feel very honored. A little bit about myself. I'm German born and started working as a high fashion model back in 2016. Since then, I worked and lived in 11 different countries. During my travels, I learned way more than I could ever learn in any school. I worked for a social media company and studied economics and physics. The first time blockchain caught my attention was back in 2014, when my former classmates brought it up and discussed the topic of Bitcoin and its use in gaming industry. Since then, my interest in Bitcoin grew, and eventually I became an investor myself and started trading. And I have to mention, thanks to Bitcoin, COVID-19 pandemic and its lockdown weren't that bad. However, due to 2 years in lockdown and its many economical and social consequences, I decided to leave Europe and settled in Mexico. Since blockchain saved my life once already, as a resource of income, I decided to dedicate more of my time to it. Not long after arriving in Tulum, a local crypto club caught my attention, and as beautiful life can be, it happened. Eugene Morozov was a speaker that day. It didn't take long to figure he was the most competent speaker that day, and it turned out to be true as well. So that's also how my story with Everscale began. We exchanged contacts and I became a student. And one of my first tasks was, of course, to read Everscale white paper. And since I'm a native German speaker, I naturally translated technical language to make sure I understand it myself. So while I was at it, why not translate it all? So then I also learned quickly Meteor approach differs a lot from any other white paper I've read before. Among many concepts that caught my attention was Web3 and the impact it will have on our economy, democracy, and society. Overall, I was very impressed by the technology Meteor described and its implementation by your community that built the network. On the translation itself, from a technical translation perspective, this work presented a few challenges. For example, I was confronted with many terms that couldn't be translated to German easily or not at all. I had to adapt and decided to keep English originals or to conjugate them when needed. Additionally, I decided not to translate quotations to stay closer to the original meaning. And I'm convinced my German fellows are well enough educated to understand them. I had to change a few remaining mentions of Tom to ever, except when mentioned in historical context. During the whole process of a little over 4 months, I learned more and more about Everscale network and figured there are little to non-German speakers, which surprised me and has to be changed. So the concept of learning through white paper translation changed, and I decided to use the translation to popularize Everscale technology among German speakers, which by some estimates are around 150 to 170 million. Next, I intend to build a German-speaking Everscale community, starting in Zurich, Switzerland, where I lived the past 3 years. I plan to bring in my classmate, Ole Nymion, who is a best-selling German author, as a writer and content creator. Through my other personal connections, I plan to engage ESO Media as social media experts and the Quincy-Co as public relation firms with clients like Forbes, Fox News, BBC, The Times, and many more. Another step is spreading the word within my global social network, which I built over the last years, including investors, celebrities, managers, agencies, and even social media companies. And to complete my presentation, I need your help to spread the word. If you know any friends or colleagues, especially in the technology space, who are German speakers, please send them the link. Thank you for listening, and I'm ready for any questions you might have.
Fantastic. That was lovely. Does anybody have any questions for Martin? No, well, maybe later on, but wow, thank you very much for your contribution. And it's exciting to know that you're going to be building a German community. That was my remaining questions after knowing that you had translated the white paper. Can you send it to your circles? But in fact, you're planning on actually building more communities. So that's amazing. Thank you very much. So if there are any questions for you, I'll send them your way. So please stick around. Maybe there's some German listeners and they want to reach out to you.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining. And I hope to see you around much more.
Thank you.
So next up, we have the BSN Integration update. We have Zachary Lee, who's leading the Chinese community. Hello. And he's going to give us an update on the BSN Integration.
Yes. Sorry for my car situation. I'm actually in the car. Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. So, but that's gonna be a very quick one because at the moment we first of all there's some very good news because Everx has helping us, and they've already given us fully support. And we've already have the latest version of the Everscale node deployment script. So we've just got that last week, and we're pushing very hard to BSN technical team to help us to deploy this, which is the latest version of the network, and on BSN blockchain, which is called the Guangyuan blockchain. And we've already have the domain name ready, which is the gy.live. Yeah. And hopefully we can have some very good news for next week, because they're promising us that they're going to deploy the latest version this week, and then we will rerun the stress testing, as well as the DDC, which is the NFT equivalent programs on top, and hopefully we can get this everything ready, and they will announce the official go live, like official release of the Guangyuan block, as well as the DDC integration. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's all the updates.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Zachary. If we have any questions, then we'll send them your way. So stick around unless anybody wants to jump in now. Any immediate questions for the integration? No. Okie dokie. Thanks, Zachary. So we shall skip on ahead to the Grandbazar presentation. So we have something exciting for the creators, collectors, and some reward seekers. We've got Pavel Smirnov here, and he's going to share what Grandbazar has been up to. Mr. Pavel.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for invitation today. And yeah, I got three updates from Grandbazar that I would like to share with you. The first one, our team have launched the grant program, especially for the creators. For example, if you have any kind of idea of NFT collection, you can suggest, and we will help with realization. For example, if you like the suggested idea of the collection, we will help with design of the collection, development, promote it on our community, on Everscale community, launch this collection on Launchpad section on our marketplace, and we will share 50% from the collection sale income. The deadline for the ideas is 20 August 23. So if you have any idea, we can help with realization. The second update, we successfully launched the second Rust Cup game collection. Minting page is already located on Launchpad section. 54 NFT cards are already minted, and the current trade volume is about 5,000 ever and a half. One of the most interesting feature of the second collection is that the team implemented the fully animated version of the game. The first collection was available only via Telegram bot, but now you can check the race in live. And everyone who own merchant NFT will receive 50 ever back in form of cashback for minting Rascap Game NFT. And here is our last news, our new features that we implemented. It's called rewards. And Joe, can I share my screen?
Of course.
One moment. Can you see my
Yes,
screen?
I can. Yeah.
Great. If you click on settings, you will find the rewards tab here. And this tab available only for those who own merchant NFT. And this tab will store your rewards in Ever for example, for different events. And for example, if you, as I mentioned, every merchant holder will receive 50 Ever in form of cashback, and it will locate it there. And you can anytime withdraw cashback from this tab by clicking withdraw funds. So that's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Everybody loves rewards. And here it's really easy to get it. Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Pavel about Grandbazar and their current updates? Don't see hands. Maybe we've got some community questions. Roman, is there anything coming through?
No, there's no question from the community.
No questions.
For this time.
Oh, well, stay curious, everybody. Okay, so I think that wraps it all for this Everscale community call. So stay tuned, and we've got stable coins and games and payment solutions to look forward to next week now, since the calls are all bi-weekly. So then thank you everybody for coming, and see you next Tuesday. Bye everybody.
Goodbye everybody.
Bye-bye.